sir.
We still have, well, the 3 have, I think, about 6 units. So we'll finish it
Wow.
in a week plus. I need to round up everything before e-exam begins, and maybe we'll finish everything, and then if there is anybody that has question to ask, you should be able to
Yes,
ask.
sir.
All right.
Yes, sir.
We are supposed to deal with deponent verbs and
Yes, sir.
present infinitives in this
Yes,
class.
sir.
I think this is even
Yes,
the
sir.
last unit of this module.
Yes, sir.
But let's begin from the vocabulary study.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Allah.
Allah.
But this Allah is usually stronger than they.
Yes, sir.
And that's the way I put in there. Then apokrinomai.
Apokrinomai.
Yes, I answer.
I answer.
That is when it comes up in the genitive case, the dative case. Remember that
Yes, sir.
you have studied krino. Krino is I judge.
Yes, sir.
And this is apokrinomai. Okay. Now,
yes, sir.
Anyway, we'll talk about, it's a deponent verb, so we'll talk about it later. Arko.
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 I rule.
I rule.
Especially when it comes up in the genitive case. This is the verb derived from ake, beginning. So I rule is arko.
Yes, sir.
Now, ginomai.
Ginomai.
I become.
I become.
It's also a deponent verb.
Yes, sir.
Arkomai.
Arkomai.
I begin.
I begin.
Remember that ake means top. So just take note of this.
Yes, sir.
Now,
yes, sir.
We talk about, okay, the next one is dierkomai.
Dierkomai.
We have studied erkomai before. Erkomai is I come.
Yes, sir.
Or I enter. So this is dierkomai. So the preposition die.
Yes, sir.
The preposition dia is done with erkomai.
Yes, sir.
So that gives you I come through. You know, dia is true.
Yes, sir.
Okay, sorry. Erkomai is at the other side. I thought we have studied it before. We have not. Erkomai.
Yes, sir.
Erkomai is I come, I go.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so dierkomai is I come through.
Yes, sir.
Iserkomai is I come into. Preposition eyes, into.
Yes, sir.
So, iserkomai is I come into or I enter.
Yes, sir.
Katerkomai is I come down. Preposition kata, down.
Yes, sir.
I come down. Then,
yes, sir.
Exerkomai, X. I come out of.
Yes, sir. I come out of.
Then sunerkomai, I come together with. Preposition sun, together.
Yes, sir.
So,
yes, sir.
Yeah, you just have this play on words with preposition creating compound verbs.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now let's just now talk about the deponent verbs. Deponent verbs are verbs which appear in the middle of passive form. So that's why you see all those deponent verbs are oh my, oh my, oh my. You
Yes,
notice
sir.
that?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that is the deponent, that is the middle or passive form of our verb.
Yes, sir.
But in their translation, they are not translated as passive or middle. They
Yes,
are
sir.
active.
Yes, sir.
That's why we call them deponents.
Yes, sir.
The word deponent is derived from the Latin deponere, which means
Wow.
to lay aside. So
Yes, sir.
these verbs came into being because somehow during the development of the language, the active forms of the word were dropped out of
Yes, sir.
preference for the middle or passive voice. Thus, while the form of the word changed, the function remained the same.
Yes, sir.
So, in deponent verbs, erkomai means I come.
Yes, sir.
Inomai means I become.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you need to take extra care in studying this phenomenon of Greek because it can create confusion. Remember,
Yeah, exactly.
although they will be written as middle or passive verbs, in meaning they will be active.
Yes, sir.
Note that most of the verbs you have been given in this vocabulary study are deponent verbs.
Yes, sir.
Now, we're now going to talk about compound verbs. Compound verbs are verbs that are written with a preposition combined with them. I've told you that before.
Yes, sir.
When this happens, most of the time, the preposition will determine the significance of the combined expression. Two
Yes,
things
sir.
can happen.
Yes,
The
sir.
preposition may intensify the meaning of the verb or alter the meaning completely.
Yes, sir.
For example, blepo means I see,
Yes, sir.
and dia means through.
Yes, sir.
So when you now combine together, dia blepo will be translated I see clearly. Literally,
Yes, sir.
I see through.
Yes, sir.
But Polish English, I see clearly.
Yes, sir.
However, in the case of anaginosko, ana
Yes, sir.
means up or again.
Yes, sir.
Ginosko means I know, but
Yes, sir.
anaginosko means I read. Therefore,
Wow.
it altered the meaning completely.
Yes, sir.
So you can see there is no relationship between the meaning of the verb and the preposition and the meaning of the compound verb.
Yes,
So
sir.
it is usually better to observe these changes as part of your vocabulary study.
Wow.
Excuse me. Let me just
Sir, I'm just wondering how Greek syntax will look like.
How was
How Greek syntax will look like.
Greek syntax?
Yes, sir.
Well, let's wait and see.
Yes, sir.
There are some verbs that take their object in a case other than the accusative case.
Yes, sir.
Some of these will be examined right now,
Yes, sir.
but others will be examined in the course of the study.
Yes, sir.
The first to study is akuo. You remember akuo? What does it
Yes,
mean?
sir. I think I hear Abisa.
I hear. Good.
Yes, sir.
Akuo may take object in the genitive or in the accusative.
Yes, sir.
When it takes its object in the genitive, it will be
Yes, sir.
translated to hear without understanding.
Wow.
And if it takes its object in the accusative, it will be translated to hear with understanding.
Wow.
And this is the explanation for the seeming conflict in Acts chapter 9, verse 7, and Acts 22:9. Let's look at the two passages.
Yes, sir.
In Acts 9:7 says, the men who traveled with me stood speechless, hearing the voice, but seeing no one.
Yes, sir.
Now, 22:9 says, and those who were with me saw the light, to be sure, but did not understand the voice of the one who was speaking with me.
Wow.
So, hearing the voice,
yes, sir,
could be here with understanding here. Hearing,
yes,
did not understand. So it is the same akuo that is used in these two verses.
Yes, sir.
But one took the genitive, one took the accusative. So let us see what happened here. In Acts 9:7, akuo with the genitive is used. While in 22:9, it is akuo with the accusative. Therefore,
Yes,
both
sir.
construction can be said to be saying the same thing.
Yes, sir.
So even though one says they heard, and one says they did not understand.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Hmm.
So in Greek, the second verb to study is arko. In the active voice, arko means I rule, and it takes the genitive case. In the middle voice, it becomes arkomai, and it means I begin.
Yes, sir.
In the middle, it is usually followed by an infinitive.
Yes, sir.
For example, arkomai didaskain. You will study the infinitive immediately after this, which means I am beginning to teach.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Now, the third is apoerinomai.
Apoerinomai.
Yeah, apoerinomai.
Yes, sir.
This verb usually takes its object in the dative case. For example, apoerinomai tois technois would be translated, I am answering the children.
Yes, sir.
Sophia is trying to come in.
Yes, sir.
Now, this construction is sometimes called the dative of the direct object.
Yes, sir.
The dative of the direct object. Now, let's try and slow down for Sophia to come in.
Yes, sir.
Is there any question?
Sir, there's no question because the reading is much. Until I believe until I or every student reads thoroughly and feels that they've grabbed something strong, there shouldn't be a question. That's for me.
Yeah, but Greek is, that's just the way language is, really. And
Sir?
I said, that's the way language is. You really have to do a lot of memorizations. I hate to use the word cram.
Yes, sir.
But you really have to do a lot of memorizations.
Exactly, sir. Because there's some questions that without reading, if a student wants to ask, if I say I should ask, it wouldn't make sense after the student might have read, unless they have read and read and read and there is no understanding.
Okay, I don't know why Sophia is taking this long.
Maybe network, sir.
Let's go on with the infinitives.
Yes, sir.
Infinitives are verbal nouns.
Yes, sir.
We call them verbal nouns because they share both the characteristics of the noun and the verb. You see how interesting they are?
Yes, sir.
So the use of the present infinitive in Greek is almost like that of the English language, some of which will be discussed right now.
Yes, sir.
The voice function of the infinitive is as the same as the indicative mood. Remember that the active voice indicates that the subject is performing the action.
Yes, sir.
The middle voice indicates that the subject is acting in such a way as to participate in the result of the action. And
Yes,
the
sir.
passive voice indicates that the subject is being acted upon or the subject is receiving the action. Now, the
Yes, sir.
following are the present forms of the infinitives.
Wow.
In the present active infinitive, the ending is ein.
Yes, sir.
Ein. So
Ein.
immediately
Ein.
you see a word ending in ein, the first thing that should strike your head is this word an infinitive?
Yes, sir.
This ending will be added to the present stem of the regular verb, regular omega verb.
Yes, sir.
Let us look at the examples. Luo
Yes, sir.
becomes luain.
Yes, sir.
Blepo becomes blepine.
Yes, sir.
Eko becomes ekain.
Ginosko, Ginoskai.
Ginosko becomes ginoskain.
Yes, sir.
So you see how simple it really is.
Yes, sir.
It's just a question of remove omega, put ein.
Yes, sir.
In the present middle or the present passive infinitive, the ending is estai.
Estai. Estai. Estai.
So consequently, the middle or passive infinitive form of the verb are as follow. Luo
Yes,
becomes luestai.
Lestai.
Blepo becomes blepestai. Eko become ekestai. Ginosko become ginoskestai. Ginoskestai.
Ginokestai.
Okay.
Wow.
All right. In the following sentences, the nuances in the translation of the various voices are brought out for you to study. Arkomai, luain, tone, anthropone. I am beginning to lose the man. Infinitives are always translated as to this, to
Yes.
verb. Okay?
Yes, sir.
I am beginning to lose the man. Arkomai luestai. I am beginning to lose myself. That is the middle voice.
Yes, sir.
I am beginning to lose myself. Arkomai luestai upo tu anthropu. I am beginning to be loosed by the man. Remember that the middle voice and the passive voice are identical. So it is usually the context that tells you the difference between the two.
Yes, sir.
So once you have you have the middle voice and it is carrying a definite object, article, a definite article, a direct article, then it means it is going to be the passive.
Yes, sir.
All right. So let's go down. Let me just see you try your hand on these sentences.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I'm listening to you.
Porenomai ektu oiku kai
Hold on,
eyes. Yes, sir.
hold on. It looks as if I saw a message coming on the chat, but I'm not seeing it. Okay, let's go on.
Yes, sir. Sir, I think Sophia said, I'm sorry, sir. I can't hear you, sir. I think she said something like that, sir.
That's the chat I'm trying to see.
Yes, sir.
Okay, she has left. Let's go on.
Yes,
Let's
sir.
come back to the class. She has
Okay,
network
sir.
issues.
Yes, sir. Sir, pore umai ektu oiku kai ice ten ecclesia.
Okay.
Wow. So the problem I'm having is the vocabulary here.
Yeah, go and check the meaning of puromai. Puromai is most likely a deponent verb.
Yes, sir.
I can't even remember myself what puromai means now.
Yes, sir. Like the class is getting hotter and hotter.
Okay, translate with that puromai.
Ektu oiku and no, ek is not and. Jesus. Ek two oiku oikos. Jesus. So I can't believe that I can't remember the meaning of ek.
Out of.
Out of.
Yeah, your preposition ek. The same thing as X.
Okay, sir.
Okay, I think Sophie is coming up now.
Yes, sir.
With her head turned sideways. Sophie, how are you? Can you hear me now? All right.
Wow.
I don't know what's happening to our line.
Yes,
Your
sir.
network must have been really bad. Are you hearing us? Okay, let's go on.
Okay, sir. Out of the house and into, would I say the church?
Yeah, that's the church. Ten ecclesian. So the sentence is something like, I came out of the house and into the church.
Ah, Jesus.
Now go on with number 2. Let me see.
Yes, sir. O prophetess exer ketai ektu yepu.
Yeah. Ektu yeru. Yeru.
Yeru.
Yeah. So
Ektu yeru.
what's that?
The prophet. Hey, sir.
We just learned exerketai, came out of.
Okay, sir. The prophet came out of Jesus Christ. A 2-year pool. So I know that two, it means the ek and yepu.
Yeru means temple.
Yeru. The prophets came out of the temple.
Yeah. 3.
O anthropos, ginetai, angelos, to kurio.
Okay.
The man ginetai, ginosko, I know.
No,
The man.
That's not
Sir?
Ginosko. Sorry for you. That
Wow.
is not Ginosko.
Yes, sir.
You look at erketai. Erketai is a deponent verb.
Oh.
So this is a deponent verb.
Okay, sir.
Genoma.
Okay, because
That is the deponent verb for, that's the passive voice for ginomai.
yes, 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 sir. The man.
Ginomai means I become.
Yes, sir.
So go on.
Ginomai. So the man becomes an angel. Hey. The man becomes an angel. Two. Two means the curio.
Is the in the genitive case.
Yes, sir.
And genitive always show possession.
Okay. The man. Jesus.
The man became a messenger of the Lord.
Oh, Jesus. Thank you, sir.
Okay.
The man
Try
became
number 4.
O Christos apokrimetai. No,
Krinetai, you're right.
Toys, anaprolois,
Amartolois.
amartolois, and toys, logois, tes, paraboles.
Yep.
The Christ.
Okay, but you don't need to you say the Christ. You can just say
The
Christ. But you
okay,
want
sir.
Christ, no problem. But remember that there are times when the definite article is used for proper nouns. In such cases, you don't really pronounce them or you don't
Yes, sir.
translate them. So this is one of those cases.
Okay, sir.
Apokrinomai, we just studied it. What does it mean? I answer. Apokrinomai means I answer. So.
Thank you, sir. Christ answers amartulois. Christ answers toys.
Toys is your definite article in the dative, locative, and instrumental case.
Thank you, sir. Christ answers the amartulois.
Yes.
Jesus. And toys.
Amartulois is from hamartulos, sinner.
Thank you, sir. Christ answers the sinner.
The sinners.
Christ answers the sinners. Christ answers the sinners.
Yes.
And toys, logos, by the word.
And is a preposition meaning in.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Christ answers the sinners in the words of the parables.
In the words of the parables. Yeah, you
In
are
the
right.
what of the parables?
Yes, you
Oh,
are right.
wow,
Now,
wow, wow.
one of the
Hi.
things that helps you to determine the meaning, remember that meaning of prepositions, meaning of cases, or type of cases are determined by their context. So, toys logos could be in, could be by, could also be of.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, that's a dative, locative, instrumental.
Yes, sir.
But preposition en, meaning in, is already telling you that this is locative.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
that's
sir.
how context will help you to determine what you are dealing with at any point
Yes, sir.
in time.
Yes, yes, sir.
All right?
Ha. Thank you so much, sir. Sir, please, there's something I'm trying to see how to complete. I'm trying to see how to complete all the assignments so far. So maybe I can send it in for you to like cross-check and help correct me where I'm wrong.
Yeah, you can do that. I will do that for you.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Okay.
I'll toss,
Look at
sir.
number 9.
Number 9.
Yes.
Oi amartoloi u bab baptizo zontai upo tu apostolu ala poreuntai no poreuntai ek tu oiku auto aistus oikus tes amartias. Jesus. Hello, sir. Are you there, sir?
Yeah.
The amartoloi. Oh my God.
We have done that earlier today. That is the plural of amartolos.
Amartolos.
And we have done that just in number what? Number 4, tois amartolois.
The sinners.
Good, the sinners.
The sinners. The sinners, will I say, are being baptized.
Did you see who there or not?
Yes, I saw. Oh, yes, I saw who.
And what is that who?
So I think who means not.
Good. So how will you not translate were being baptized?
Sir, okay, the sinners, not, and let's say the sinners are not being baptized by the apostles.
Of course, yes.
Hallelujah.
The sinners are not being baptized of the apostle.
Oh God.
Okay, so go on.
Allah. Hey, so we did Allah today. But Poruntai. Okay. But Poruntai too.
Take it, translate it as went out.
Okay,
Take
sir.
it as went out.
Okay, sir, but went out.
But they went out.
Okay, but they went out. But they went out of the house.
Now remember, oiku autu.
Houses.
No, autu.
Two.
That is him. They went out of his house to oiku autu, the house of him.
Wow.
So they went out of the apostles' house.
Yes, sir.
Good. So go on.
But they went out of his house. Two oikus tes amartias. Oh God. It's complicated. I'm trying to come out of one. I'm being hooked by another one.
So go on. Go on.
But they went out of his house and into the house of the
oikus tes amartias.
into the house of the Matthias.
Into the house of sin.
Okay, into the house of sin.
Yes.
Jesus.
Amartias is sin. Amartulos
Yes.
is sinner.
Yes, sir.
All right, let's just end the class. Take number 10.
Arke Ginoskain ta Agatha tes Basileas to Theo.
Mm-hmm. We did arcade this evening. We did Ginoskai this evening. You did ta agata under adjectives. You have studied Basileas before, and you have studied two theos before. Hello, Jimmy. Yeah. Okay. For me, 1 minute, my bad. Hello. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I begin.
Okay, I begin.
I begin.
I begin. Okay. I begin.
Ginoskai, infinitive of ginosko.
I begin, infinitive of ginosko.
Yes.
I begin. I know. Is it? Yes. Let's say I begin. Hi.
To
know.
know.
I don't speak. Okay.
I've told
ginosko to know.
It would be to. Ginosko is
I begin
know. Ginoskai is
I begin to
know. So, arke ginoskai, I begin to know.
Okay, sir. I begin to know the good.
Yes.
The good test, but
wait.
The good of the
of
the temple of God.
Wait. Ta agata. That is neuter. And in this place, it is used as a substantive. So you translate good things. I begin to know the good things.
I begin to know the good things of the temple of God.
No, Basileas is kingdom of the kingdom of God.
God.
All right, that's enough for today. Then we may not have a class tomorrow but call me on Friday afternoon to see if we are going to schedule a class. If I'm able to upload the module 3.
Okay, sir.
All right.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Have a good day.
God bless you, sir. Ah, God.